Hey guys, it's Alicia here, and I'm back at again with another video. Today's video is going to focus on where the hell have I been at? Where have I been? Because I have been going for like a year and a half, so let's go ahead and get into this video. Alright guys, so first things first, the last time y'all saw me, I think I was probably like 6-7 months pregnant. That is the first thing. I was about to say decided. I had my child, and I had her November 15th of 2020. Her name is Sini. I love her so much. She get on my nerves sometimes, but you know, if you a mama, you already know. Like, you can love your child, but they can get on your nerves. Either way it go. Alright, so that was the first thing. I had my child. I know I had promised to make pregnancy videos, but a sister was tired. Sini was pushing on my bladder. She was doing all that stuff. So I just said, you know what, we just gonna wait till I have her. And I had a whole bunch of videos planned to make, you know, regarding like after having a child. But after having her, I just lost myself and I lost who I was. And I am just now, a year later, learning who Alicia was and learning who Alicia is, excuse me. And getting back to myself somewhat, because I've learned in the year, and I'm going to make a video about that, things that I've learned in the year of being a mom. I've learned that a lot of women say they want to get back to who they were before they had a child, but in reality that woman is gone because you now have a child. But you can build a new version of that woman and be your best self and still do things that you love, still do things that you used to do, but as a mom. Because now I'm learning I can still go out, I can still have fun, I can still take trips, things like that. Because for some people, life just stops for when you have a baby, but that's not true. Life keeps going on. You have to keep going, because that's where some women find that they lose themselves, because that's what I thought. I thought my life had stopped. I thought that I had to just put everything on hold for her, things like that. No. I took my baby on a trip to the beach. She's been to the aquarium. She's been to things like that. I know that's a kiddie thing, but just think about it. Like, stuff that you normally would stay in the house for, you are getting out and doing. Because I see so many moms say that what helped them was getting out the house, doing things besides just staying in the house with their child. Because that's what I was doing the first couple months. Like, the first 6 weeks, yeah. Because if you're from a black household, you already know. You're not really going nowhere for 6 weeks, because that is a known thing for, well, at least for my black household. That's a known thing. You don't take your baby for 6 weeks unless it's to the doctor, or you going to the doctor. Like, it's only for doctor's appointments. That's it. Everything else is either done for you, or you order it or something like that. Some women do have to end up going outside the house. Now, you know, I can't speak for that situation, but I know for like how I was and how my situation was, you stay in the house for 6 weeks. No ifs, ands, or buts about it, because the baby could get sick if you take them out somewhere. And that's just something that we've done over the years. So, those 6 weeks staying in the house was excruciating. Only because, like, I love being at home with my baby, don't get me wrong. But there were days when I would cry after my boyfriend would leave to go to work, because I felt like he was getting a chance to go and do things, and I wasn't. This man was going to work. He didn't want to leave us, but he had to go to work. So, you know, things like that. And because, you know, they don't really give men maternity leave. But he had some vacation time, so he did stay with us for 2 weeks. But he had to go back to work. So when he did have to go back to work after the first 2 weeks, and I was here by myself, and like, he didn't know it, but some days I would cry after he would leave. He knew something was wrong, because I would get an attitude. And so, yeah. But, you know, he made sure to check in and make sure I was okay. You're okay? You good? You need me to bring you something back when I come home? Do you need me to bring you something on my lunch break? Stuff like that. So he made sure to check in on me, but I was being prideful and not expressing how I was feeling. And that led me to getting further in the hole with postpartum depression. I did have postpartum depression. I still have a little bit of it. It's not all the way gone. I've been in therapy since April of last year. My daughter was 5 months. I had a coworker who saw something I put on Facebook, and she was like, you may need to talk to someone. So she suggested a therapy company, and I love my therapist. Shout out to Miss Shorts. I will link her in the next video, but she fills up pretty fast, so I will extend that, but we just have to wait till the next video. Sorry. But she helped me a lot, like a whole lot. And again, my boyfriend is the one who I decided to tell. He was the first person I told that I was, that I felt like I had postpartum depression. When you go to the doctor, they give you the paper to fill out, whether or not, like it's for you to circle the answers to see if you have postpartum depression. And he had been paying attention to some of the answers, and he was picking up on some of the stuff that I was doing. But, like I said, he was asking me all the time, was I okay, stuff like that. But I wasn't telling him anything. So when I finally told him that I had postpartum depression, he was like, I knew something was going on, but that's the reason why I've been asking you all the time, are you okay, are you good, and stuff like that. And I was, like I said, I was being too prideful to let him know how I was feeling. And that's on me. But hey, it is what it is. Time has moved past. I've gotten the help. That's all you can do. I also had postpartum depression because I had to have a C-section. I did not see myself in an operating room getting cut on for my, to have my baby. But she's here. She's breathing. She's healthy. That's all that matters. At the time, I was sad because I felt like my body failed me to have her. And just sometimes some people just have to have a C-section, and it's okay. And you have to move past that trauma as best as you can, because my birth wasn't traumatic, but the fact that I had to have a C-section just threw me off. Like, as soon as they told me I had to have a C-section, I shut down. Like, when they gave me my baby, of course I was happy, but I shut, like, as soon as they said, we think you have to have a C-section, I was like, my face was just like, yeah. I was over it. Like, at that point, my C-section was fine, recovery was fine, like, it was a swift, like, process, but to me, the world had ended because I had to have her be a C-section. And people kept saying, well, Alicia, it could have been worse, things like that. Okay, cool, but like, this still ain't what I wanted. I want to have her vaginally. Hey, things happen. So, it is what it is. So, let's move on past this, okay? That's the first thing. Postpartum depression, having my baby, learning myself as a new mom, things like that. That's the gist of this whole video. I was learning how to be myself, learning how to be a mom, learning how to get past postpartum with the help of my therapist, and also with the help of my boyfriend, and family. Alright guys, so that is the end of this video. Like I said, I've been gone for a while, but I have videos that are planned next, so be on the lookout for those. And make sure you make time for yourself. If you're a new mom, make time for yourself. Do things for yourself. And make sure that you have good people in your corner, because that is very important to get through any journey as a new mom. Seriously. But guys, thanks so much for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.